Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Claws and Fangs and Revolvers episode of our Werewolf the Wild West Chronicle. I'm the Ravenous Archon. My name is Will, and last we left off with our pack, we opened up with them arriving at the coastline of the West Coast, California's beach. The Pacific Ocean stretched out before them, and they got to see the sun setting on the horizon. And it was the first time a couple of them had seen the ocean, and they got a chance to play around. They got to see a couple of crabs coming for a mating ritual, and they saw a huge crab spirit actually break through the gauntlet here, as it is very weak. They helped out a little bit. They offered to help the crab, and they asked it a couple of questions about the Rokea in the area. They learned that they are frightening and dangerous, and then they decided to retrace their steps and head back more inland to try and find a place to rest. They found a small oasis, a lake surrounded by some forest, and in the morning they woke up to see some of the prey animals taking notice of them and trying not to get eaten. But they came back to the beach and they saw that the crabs that they had helped the night before were strewn about in different shapes and sizes as far as being eaten and attacked. And they also found 5 coral-tipped spears planted into the ground in a crescent shape. Wax decided to take a peek into the Umbra, and he could sense that there was a different influence of the weaver on the spears, something that wasn't quite spider-like. But he could also see that the ocean was storm-racked and chaotic in the Umbra, and he warned them about traversing through the spirit realm to try to get to the Rokea, and instead they hoofed it down in their lupus forms. When they got down to where the smoke tendrils they had seen the night before were emanating from, they could see an entire village on stilts kind of spreading out into the ocean itself from the beach, surrounding 3 coves. And in each cove, they could see a statue of pure rock salt that must have been about 5-6 feet tall, at least, given the distance they were at. And that they noticed a conch horn go off and a couple of villagers come towards them. One of the lead males was strapped with a net and a modesty cloth, but did not appreciate their presence on the beach and ordered them to leave. Pepe stepped forward to try to defend Cora's honor as she stepped up and was belittled for being a woman, since the Rokea come from a patriarchal society. And after Pepe made the mistake of being challenged to a duel by the Brightwater, as he called himself, shark that is their equivalent to that rune, one of the men that came up with him blew the conch shell again, and they could see 2 more shapes, 2 more silhouettes racing towards them from the village. We left off with Artis shifting into Krino's form in frustration over the whole situation, and that's where we're going to pick up, right there, as the anger kind of bubbles over from Artis's shape. Hi, everybody. You guys ready for this? I hope you are. So, how does everybody want to react to Artis taking on the war form? Because there was no warning.
I'm looking to Cora for guidance.
There's very much a sense of pride that's going on here. There's just like, aw, that's my baby.
My baby Krinos, my baby 7-foot tall werewolf.
All grown up.
All grown up.
Ready to defend Gaia and be their warriors.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely think that Liana would try to step in and like keep the peace. Like, hey, I still think we can work this out, but you know, I'm glad you're on standby.
You will notice that the male, the group that came up with the male Rokea have stepped back, The male Rokea just kind of smiles, and there's a female Rokea that comes up next to him, already in their Krynos form. Like, you can see just this massive 7-foot form, this wide grin of a monstrous maw, and a older gentleman that comes up and just steps up in front of the two of them and puts his arm out. But he calls out, "Wolf, stay your hand."
Stay your hand.
Stay your hand.
Cora just kind of pats Artis on the shoulder.
And there's like a small purr, but also like no, I'm not purring. It's fine.
Yeah. And there's definitely the look on Cora's face. It's like she's not saying it with words, but there's like, you better start talking, or else things are gonna get real bad.
The older gentleman steps up, and the woman steps up with him, and again he holds out his arm, and she looks at him. You notice that the woman is of the hammerhead variety. Like, the head comes up and there's this T, and the eyes are on either side, but they're both kind of angled towards you. It is one of the creepiest things you've ever seen, because they have this humanoid shape to them, like you do in your Krynos form, but they look alien and wrong. But the mouth kind of extends from the top down to where a chest would start on a normal person, and it just kind of clamps very loudly and very heavily. But the older gentleman just kind of puts his arm out. Wolf has come. Why?
Tell me why.
And the one that was there points at Pepe. A duel has been tasked. Blood must be paid.
No. I was there, and I don't think there was a duel made. I was just stepping to let Mr. Sunshine here know that we come in peace and that we're all equal.
He's the younger one. The younger one steps up to the other one. Wolf lies always. Challenge was met. Challenge decreed. Blood must be paid.
No. No creo en eso, no. I don't think so.
And
there was no challenge.
The old man looks to Cora. You speak for Wolf, yes?
Yes.
Is Nahu correct? Is challenge made?
There was some conversations that were going in that line, but not really. I believe the thing that happened here is a genuine misunderstanding.
Claro que sí.
The young one stamps his foot. Challenge decreed. Blood must be paid. And the older gentleman, again, this time actually puts his hand on the younger one's chest. Nahu feels wronged. How will Wolf pay for this?
What would make him
I
feel
have
better?
Bacon.
That's true. He does have bacon. Food.
What is bacon?
Amigo. Can I call you amigo? We can become amigos after this. You know that, right? So I reach into my satchel and I pull out a nice chunk of bacon, but not too nice. You know, not a good fat piece. You know, But just
You
enough
gotta
so
save that
not
for when you're really in trouble.
this. That's okay. This is bacon. And I just wave it in front of me, and I like smell that. See, this is better than fresh blood. You see? Look.
And you'll see the hammerhead, the head actually tilts up and starts swaying. And then it comes down. Meat.
Yes, it is meat. Not who.
And the older one looks at you. That is not enough. Who requires blood.
I reach into my satchel and get another strip of bacon. How about this?
And the young one looks at the old one. They insult us. They challenge us. The wolf has come.
Oye,
We must push them away.
pendejo, nobody has challenged you, okay? No one has challenged you. Okay, we came here on the beach, first time. Great.
The hammerhead
this.
stomps her foot on the sand, and you notice that it starts to shift, and the water starts to bubble up, and the entire area now has become a cove of about shin-high water, salt water.
Does this mean you don't want the bacon? Or
The older one,
try it first. Try it. Taste here. And I reach out like, here, give me your hand.
the other
Manito,
one, the other one steps up, and he will grab the bacon from you and just smell it and toss it back. And the woman eats it hungrily. Why has Wolf
Dime.
come?
We need salt.
Emotions to the ocean. There's plenty.
Sacred salt.
Sacred salt.
What use have you for Coon's salt?
We need it to perform a ritual. To help purify.
Purify what? What requires purification that Wolf would purify?
Our matriarchal society. We're purifying our matriarchal society so that we can have a male leader.
I love Nikki's face.
You muted.
Liana is looking at Cora, just like, be quiet. I'm trying to win this for us. I know you're mad, but like, let's lie through this.
The old man brings his hand up to his chin. Coon's salt is powerful.
We need
Yes?
a small portion to help. Cora's hand is kind of gripping onto Artis's fur, and there's definitely a feeling of there's nails there that are just a little bit longer than normal.
Oh, absolutely. And there was Artis in no way is gonna show that she's in pain. She's gonna be like, "Yep, I love the pets, love it.
So nice.
Okay, pets."
If you believe that we need purification, allow us this gift, and we will walk away. You will not be harmed. However, if you do not help us, I cannot guarantee that we will not attack you.
Wolf.
That must have sounded better in your head.
Wolf is brave. The stories of your kind Do not exaggerate.
We are, and we've all been through a lot, so we really just want this salt. Thanks.
There is no salt for Wolf here. He points out to the ocean. There is salt there for you.
Aren't we all fighting the same fight? Aren't we all on the same side? We're all fighting for this, and I reach down and I grab the sand, I grab some of the water. I'm like, this is, like, this is what was told to me, with mine, with them and everything, that we are here to fight for this, and from the likes of vampires and others,
The old one looks
that
to
want to
Cora.
destroy Earth,
Your coward does not know of the war of rage.
The war of rage.
There is a war that happened before this where Wolf tried to stand and fight everything else. Pepe.
Wolf come.
Then
Wolf destroy.
But that's not every wolf. That's not us. We're trying to help, not hurt.
I'm gonna pull out the big chunk of fancy coral that the crab spirit gave us.
Yeah.
And say, from crab spirit, because we help. And offer it to the elder.
He looks at it. Crab give. Crab weak. Take pity on Wolf. Shark not need gift from crab. You have asked. You must leave. No salt for you.
Um,
I think Liana is tired of trying to keep peace and is starting to get angry.
Yeah.
And
Let's have Liana make a rage roll then.
okay, how do I do that?
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at what your rage score is.
Okay,
And that is gonna
I have
determine how
4
many dice.
rage points.
Oh, that's gonna be 4 dice of D10s that you're gonna roll.
Okay, and what am I trying to get?
6s and higher count as a success.
Okay. I had 3 successes.
All right. There is no cost for you to just shift immediately into your Krynos form.
Perfect.
The war form comes over you. The frustration of hitting this misogynistic old world mentality just is too much. And where Cora has restrained herself as much as is humanly possible, Liana, I don't think has that willpower.
No. Liana's been fighting for social justice. This is like, we're going.
Yeah. And now Cora is flanked by 2 Krynos form. And the young one at that, now you see him shift into his Krynos form. Blood will be paid. And the old one just shakes his head and sighs. And then all of you will feel the sand start to shift under you as the water starts to come up to what is a Krynos waist level. But Walks and Cora and Pepe will be up to their top of the chests.
Yeah, I start walking more towards the, I guess, the tree line or whatever, and try to back out.
Yep.
I don't know how to swim. That I know of. I don't know. There's the ocean water.
Yeah. What are Walks and Cora gonna do?
How fast does that water come up?
Oh, it is incredibly fast. Like 1 second
And
you're in shin level of water, like halfway up your shin, and then there's just the sand shifts, you feel that weightlessness, and then you feel yourself being caught by the water itself as it comes up. Like there's the new cove that has been basically asked and eaten into the beach.
There's definitely this look on Cora's face saying, okay, our new person has shifted and didn't seem to like what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Artist has already shifted because they were upset.
Yep.
Pepe is
Underwater.
going back.
Pepe's going underwater. Deep strokes.
And there's also this kind of distinctive look from Cora that's like, you're going to regret this. And she's going to spend the rage to just instant shift to Krynos.
Okay. There it is. Walks 3 Krynos.
Oh yeah, that the Cora shifting gets my blood up. That's it.
That's the go. That's the go sign.
Yeah, that's go. That's team go. Let's go.
Right. Are you
Let's
going to be
go!
spending a rage, or are you going to be rolling to shift?
Let me roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a human stamina and primal urge. 6 dice for you though. That's not bad.
You can do it. Even though you're the Theurge, you can do it.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
You can do it.
2 10s,
Okay.
2 1s,
Oh.
and the rest is nothing.
Nothing
The
above
ones,
6.
okay,
One-
the ones don't cancel.
Ones cancel out. Ones do cancel out. Nothing above 6 though, aside from the 2 10s.
Nope.
Okay.
I go.
Yeah. So you'll see patches of fur kind of splotch up in your skin. You'll feel the muscles start to stretch, the fingertips elongate and then shorten again. It is a painful transformation for you for the first time, I think, since your first change, and you can't find the wolf inside of you.
I was really hoping for peace,
Yeah.
and I'm like, chest deep in water now. This ain't nice.
Yeah.
I just imagine like how painful the like bone claws come out every single time.
Mm-hmm. You get used to it. The transformation, the pain of the transformation is what really fuels the rage that comes with being a werewolf. But you 3 will notice that Walks does try to shift and just. There is some level of frustration, you imagine, in not being to accomplish something civilly, given his background as a Wendigo and as a person native to the Americas. And you will see that the female kind of rubs her hands together and then just dives under the water, and you see that fin kind of swimming towards you. The young male kind of scooches down and then just shoots straight up, and in a high arc coming straight down like a missile. The older one just kind of starts to step back, and you can hear this low gurgling, and the water around him is just kind of fizzing. But let's roll initiative, guys. That's gonna be one die, and then you're gonna add whatever you get to your total of dex and wits.
Oof.
Which
Yep.
one in wits? Sorry.
Dex.
Dexterity?
Dexterity and wits.
So you add whatever you roll to your dex and wits.
Yeah, so the total of your dex and wits added together plus whatever you rolled in the die.
Yeah,
Well-
that's
Liana has
Roll a 10.
14.
14. 12,
14!
12 for
Twinsies.
Artis, 14 for Cora, Walks,
15.
15, and Pepe,
17.
17. Okay,
I rolled a 10. Yeah.
Nice!
nice. The young guy.
First of many. The first of many.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
The young one rolled that. The female. That. And then the elder. Oh no, my friend, why would you do that?
Oh, did
I
one of
know.
the dice mistreat you?
Baby, come back. One of them did, but it wasn't his. I'll tell you that right now. So we're gonna go in ascending order. So the young one goes first. He rolled the lowest, and he's gonna come straight down on Cora. Do you want to spend some rage before the round kicks off, or do you want to just go save everything for one attack?
I'll probably spend the rage.
Okay. So yeah, top of the round. Who is spending rage this round? So I know.
Not me.
Okay. So just Cora. How many rage are you gonna spend?
I'm gonna spend one extra.
Okay. So you're gonna get to defend yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
And not incur any extra action penalties. Nobody else is calling on rage that I saw. Okay.
No, but it wouldn't count if I used my primal anger, right? That wouldn't count as
What do you mean?
using rage.
Like
because
your
my-
gift?
Yeah.
That gives you a pool of rage. It doesn't count as using rage.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Cora's just very much like they need a lesson.
I'm
They're
a
gonna get a
BKA.
lesson.
Okay. So, let's. What are the Rokea stats for their Krynos form?
Insane, I think.
Yep.
I haven't actually looked. This is the first time I'm actually dealing with Rokea. And I'm usually like the werewolf ST person, so this is amazing
Ooh.
for me.
Yeah. This is gonna be bad for you. Because I'm gonna have to. I will use a rage point to activate a gift midair. So I hope that you defend against this. Is my thing. Oh my god! Oh mein God! 2,
What you doing over there, Chewy?
4.
What you doing?
6, 7. Would have been 8, but I got a 1. So 7 successes to try and come down with his bite attack.
Of course, I'm going to try and dodge out of the way of this.
I hope so. That's gonna be your Krynos dex
Yeah.
and your athletics of 2.
Yep.
So
Let's do the little math.
the little math.
Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. We got 3 successes.
Okay. So that lowers mine by 3. So that's going to be 4 plus my gift. So soak with your Krino stamina.
Mm-hmm.
A total of 8 aggravated.
Wow.
Yep.
Thankfully, I have good stamina.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's like that.
So you take 7 points of aggravated damage,
Yeah.
and he ragdolls you.
Yeah.
Just lands. There is this geyser of water that shoots out around where Cora was standing, and as the water drops down and you can hear the splashing, just kind of like the pitter patter, you just see where Cora was standing, a beacon of Gaia's warrior. There is a slump of a wolf hybrid in this shark's mouth, and it shakes back and forth, and the cracking noises of Cora's body as it does this echo in Artis's ears. You can hear that whoever just got attacked, their ribs are completely broken, their spine is cracked in 18 different places. Whoever got attacked is suffering. And then there is this shifting, and you hear the snapping of the tendons inside its mouth, and it closes. And you see just from neck to about waist of Cora, the hand drops and the rest of the body drops, and you see just the whatever chunk it took out of Cora he is eating it. So that was 9.
Ow.
So that was 9.
Where's Nardi when you need him to fight off the shark?
Right?
And that was the Rokea that rolled the lowest.
That was the Rokea that rolled the lowest for initiative. Yes, that's the young Rokea. 12.
That's a young one.
Yeah.
A young one.
The baby.
That's the baby of the group. Wait till the girl.
Baby shark.
Yeah, wait till the girl gets to. 12 is
I don't want
Artis.
Baby
to.
shark.
I'm next.
You're next, BB.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cora
Okay,
was just
well,
appetizers.
can I do 2 gifts at once or no?
No. Only 1.
Okay, then I'll do Primal Anger.
Okay. So
If Cora just got attacked, then that means that shark is near me.
correct.
I'm attacking that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it out.
So a character with this gift may sacrifice a single health level, bold strategy, once per scene and gain 2 extra rage points in exchange. Okay.
2 extra rage points. But if I use a rage point while we're in battle, I have an automatic success, yeah?
No, that's a
No.
willpower point.
Ugh. Oy vey. Okay.
Rage gives you extra actions.
Heard.
It's why I spent the rage so that I could dodge and then swingy.
Yeah.
Dodge and swing.
So you're going to be rolling your Krinos dexterity plus your brawl. So that's 5.
Okay.
6 dice.
Jesus.
That's not bad for you.
Yay! Okay. What's the threshold?
6.
6.
Wait, are you clawing or biting, did you say?
Which one's easier?
I just want to know what you
Can
said.
I do both? Can I use my rage for both? Can I
You-
claw and bite?
You should have called rage when at the top of the round when I asked who's going to be using rage for the round.
That's why I asked the question that I asked.
You didn't ask about rage. You asked about gifts.
If you
I asked if my gift was spending a rage. Did
It
I not
wasn't.
say that?
It wasn't. It gives you rage.
and this is me being the nerdy ST I am. Technically, you can't spend Gnosis and also spend
rage.
rage.
Correct.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
and then me going, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw my 6 dice.
Do it. See what happens.
Well, none of those were successes. They weren't critical fails though.
Okay. Good.
Success and a success too.
So you bring your claws down, kind of trying to follow the noise that was being made next to you, and you find purchase. You can feel that you've hit something, but the moment that you scrape across it, and you can feel like the fingertips, like where your beans would be, you feel the sandpaper, this kind of thick armor-like sandpaper that just kind of hurts you more than it hurts them. It doesn't do any damage to you because you've already taken 1 point of damage for your shenaniganery. But it does feel hard.
I thought you were about to tell me I hit Cora, and I was about to be like,
No. Cora suffered enough. Let's not get crazy.
okay, I say. So I swipe at him, and I ouch.
No, it feels tougher than you can right now cut through. It feels like the elder goes. I don't think I wanted him to use any of his gifts. But you see him kind of lower himself into the water till it's up to his neck, and as he comes up, you'll see barnacles and coral kind of fashioned to him as if he has armored his skin, but he's still in a Hamid form. And he's speaking what sounds like a kind of equivalent to Maori, kind of Pacific Islander, and it almost sounds equal parts chastising and commanding, almost like coordinating is the word I was looking for. But it brings us to 14s, which are Cora and Liana. Cora, if you want to make a stamina roll,
Yeah.
because you can still regenerate. You're a
Yeah,
werewolf.
I want to do that.
It's
Yes,
difficulty
I do.
8.
Yeah. Thankfully, I'm in Krenos, so I get 6 D10s for this.
Yep.
Ooh. And these do 2, and one of them's a 10?
Yeah, so you heal one level of damage.
Yay.
So you could technically act.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta do the thing. Or take it back. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Yes, we are definitely clawing this fucker.
Alright. Remember to take your minuses.
Yeah. I'm at -1 now since the -2 threshold I was just barely able to get through. Yay, math. So yeah. Strength roll. Yep. And it's brawl. So strength.
You're at a
brawl.
-5.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just brought me back. Yeah. Haha.
Yep.
Silly me. Let me make sure we get that right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Mm,
Because yeah, I can't use Gnosis to do the thing since I spent the rage.
correct.
So let me do this. It's because that's the fun part about this math system.
Fun part.
Yep. Which means I get 2 of my 10 D10s.
You awaken to a mouthful of salt water, and as you try to push yourself up with your arms, you find that only one of them is actually working. The other one, half of it is floating by you. And there is just this stinging pain arcing all the way from your shoulder down to your waist, where a large chunk of your body has been eaten away. But through Gaia's blessing and a bit of that guru luck, you are starting to regenerate very slowly your wounds. And you come up, there is salt water, there is blood, anger mixed in together, and you try to find purchase, and again, it feels like this sandpaper, like this thick kind of rhinoceros skin of armor. Liana, what do you want to do for your turn? Remember,
that was really difficult to get unmuted for some reason. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing.
So the female hammerhead is still unaccounted for. Now you can see where she is in the water. She is darting towards the group. The male came down and almost cleanly bit Cora in two. Artis attacked. Cora has pushed herself back up onto her feet and attacked. The young shark looks unfazed by both of their assaults.
In their Kranos form, are they breathing like a human, or are they breathing with gills?
It's tough to pinpoint. They have the gills, like you can see them flapping and kind of like almost. So
if I specifically tried to attack them so they could no longer breathe, that'd be beneficial.
You could try going for the gills. You do know, you did see the young one kind of come down into the water before shooting up, so he might have gotten like a breath full of air before his assault. It is not a bad idea to kind of try to handicap them.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, perfect. So that's, you're gonna do that with your claws. You're gonna claw at them.
No, I'm gonna use my fangs.
Ooh, so you're gonna bite. Okay. So that's gonna be a strength and brawl for you. You normally have 3 dice.
Okay.
In your human form. Your war form gives you a bonus of 4 extra strength dice. So that's gonna be 7 dice.
Okay.
And
I'm still going for 6?
No, you find it, werewolves find it very easy to bite, so you're looking for 5 and higher.
Okay.
Minus
Just
1.
want to say
I got
you for
5
being amazing,
successes.
Deanna.
One of them was a 10.
How many successes?
5.
5 of them. Okay. Well, I didn't get any because of that one. So all 5 of your successes are going to translate into damage. And the bite does +1, I believe. So you're going to be doing 5 + 1 is 6, plus 6 more. So you're doing 12 dice of damage. You're going to be rolling 12 dice, and everything 5 or higher counts as success of damage.
Okay, does the actual number count? Like, are we adding that number, or
Which
am
number?
I just counting successes?
No, now you're re-rolling again. The
and everything's
successes,
5 or higher.
Yeah, the successes to hit. It's a little wonky with Old World of Darkness, but your successes to hit create a threshold that adds to the damage you're doing.
I dropped 1. Ugh, it's fine.
Okay.
That's 7. That's 8 out of 9. That is 9 out of 11.
I need to stop rolling ones. That's what I need to do.
I got 10 out of 12 successes.
10 out of 12. Holy shit.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
I don't know where my...
And this is against
We
the
need
other
it,
one, right?
so.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
And because it's a bite, it's aggravated, right?
I
Yeah,
have
that
a
is
little
aggravating.
baby one that I'm using, and it just was like, I'm gonna leave the table.
Goodbye, mother.
Yeah. Leanna's gonna have sushi rolls right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you've already been frustrated by their Neanderthal point of view. You saw what it did to Cora. You saw that she pushed herself from the brink of death to continue the assault, backing you up. And as you leap forward and you clamp down on one side of it, you can clearly get into its gills, and you feel this mixture of blood and salt water just shoot into your mouth and out the sides as you clamp down into this thing, and you hear it roar, this bellow of a roar in pain.
Delicious.
And you can hear it screaming, and as it pulls itself away and you don't release your grip, you end up pulling the entire side of its gill system with you, and there is this chunk, this very thin kind of triangular chunk of his body right above his neck where the gill system was on that side, just missing now. It's just bleeding. You can see the kind of like the white flesh of the half fish, half man meat.
Nice.
He's unhappy. He is unhappy.
Let him go.
But that brings us to 15, which is Walks and the female. You can go first, Walks, since you're the player character.
I'm agency. I'm going to jump over towards.
I'm a gift giver.
Towards the bloody mess that was Cora, and try to give her some mother's touch.
Okay.
And it does look that bad, right?
It is
It wasn't just
horrendous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some of that.
Yeah. This is definitely not like an animatronic level of damage. This is definitely CGI.
So I believe I roll 7 dice for that.
I believe so.
And then the difficulty is based on her rage, which is not good.
No, it's just not. Because Cora's rage, I believe, is like 7, no?
Yeah.
Well, I might not be able to heal you at all, but
Hold on. I spent 2. So we're at a 5 right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I spent 2. I have to regain it, so I have to get healed up to get pissed off at this thing again.
All right. Oh, you're just gonna die.
Well, Lord says he can get me out of this one, but he's pretty short. You're fucked.
Ones cancel successes,
Ones
right?
cancel out, unfortunately.
So I've got -3 successes.
Okay, so there's no success. This is a kind of bite that Walks is not familiar with. The
You got a hole missing.
yeah, the fact that this thing came down and was able to cleanly just rip a chunk, an entire quarter of a Krynos form, a rune, off of its body, and then just swallow it like it is a Sunday night for it, has shaken you to a level that it's just like you call on your gift, and the wound does not close. The wound does not even start to heal. It is an alien landscape to you. The
Apply
gore.
pressure to the wound, and it's like there's just a hole.
This feels like I'm just hugging you.
Oh no!
Oh, but you
Well,
will.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you're in it now. You are not in your Krynos form. So when the hammerhead splashes up behind you and brings its maw down on you, it is not going to be a pleasant situation for you.
Well, I would. I'm thinking that I'm on the other side of Cora from the thing that bit her and
Yeah.
Artis.
Correct.
Okay.
So you're close. Liana's on the other side of Cora and this wereshark. You're closer to Artis. You don't have any dice to dodge, so this is all threshold for me, which is bad for you.
Yeah.
But you're a werewolf, so you should be fine.
Donald, put your dice in dice jail and get some new ones.
Right?
Hey, they did well the one time.
Yep.
They need a cleansing.
4-1.
They really do. Okay.
Got a 10 for initiative.
Yep. You do get to soak this because it's not silver. That's no. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Okay. So soak 7 aggravated points of damage.
So how does that work again?
So you're gonna be rolling your stamina.
Okay, stamina.
Yep. You're in Hamid, so you don't get any bonuses, so you're only rolling 3 dice.
Yep. Okay, and what's
Sixes or higher.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so 6, 6, and 9
Okay, so 3 successes, so you only take 4 points of aggravated damage.
only. So I'm wounded.
Yeah. Everybody except Artis will see the hammerhead just suddenly shoot up next to the other, who is a tiger shark, by the way. And just all you see, Walks, is the sudden shadow. This rectangular shadow just suddenly come up overhead, and the moment you turn your head, there is the chomp above you, and then there is the lift and throw, and you go flying back. It does not close its maw on you, so it just kind of clamps, shoots to throw you away, and then it just kind of, Cora will see through the very foggy saltwater eyes. Walks come over, try to help you, and then all of a sudden just go tossing back, and replacing him, you see the hammerhead just kind of like step up and just grin this toothy maw of a smile. But that brings us to Pepe. Underwater Pepe.
Wait, I have a question.
Sure.
The baby shark is the tiger shark, or
The baby shark is the tiger shark.
Okay,
The woman
Thanks.
is the hammerhead.
got it. And then the elder is still not.
The other has
Transformed.
not shifted yet. Yeah,
Thanks.
you got it. So Pepe, you're
Pepe's
going.
gonna take advantage and use this time to use his gift of walk. What is it? Walk in the moon or walk under the moon?
Walk under the moon. Okay. Yeah.
Walk under the.
Nobody's
walk
paying
under the
attention to
moon.
you, so you could easily just.
Now you see me. Out.
Okay.
And they never saw Pepe again.
And that's when Pepe left
Again.
the group.
Again.
Again.
Pepe's gonna take advantage. Use this gift of his and
Yeah.
take advantage of the situation and do what he has to do for the good of the pack.
Okay. So you're gonna go do that thing that you told me you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Got it. Understood.
We giving out hand jobs? What the fuck's happening?
Get in line, BB. But that's going to bring us back to the beginning of the round. Do you want to spend rage?
Yes.
How much rage would you like to spend?
Do I have?
You have 2 extra.
don't-
You
I
fucking
know. So
animal.
I'll spend. Again.
You can't spend more than your stamina in 1 turn, just so you're aware.
Okay, thank you. Where the fuck's my stamina? I got 3. All right, I'll spend 3. Fuck it.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that, Nikki.
I'm not looking at anybody in particular. I'm making my own decisions here, trying to figure out what I want to do.
Anybody else? Anybody else spending rage?
So the spending rage is to get extra actions to take.
Correct.
Remember, if you
Going
spend
once.
rage, you can't spend gnosis, which
Gnosis.
means you can't
Try
usually
to heal.
use gifts.
Correct.
I'm just warning you.
Yep.
Don't make the mistakes that young Nikki did back in the day, please.
This is why I'm like, who wants to put their toe in the water? Who wants to?
I think we're all shin deep in water.
I'm spending
yeah.
2 rage this time.
More? Okay.
2 more, motherfucker.
Right. I like it.
That'll make you easier to heal.
Yeah, right? Okay. And let me mark their rage. Perfect. Okay, so the young one's gonna go. And given that he considers Cora completely out of it, he's gonna try to bite Liana, who hurt him. No, you're safe. You're fine.
I was ready.
No, he saw you come up and just kind of like massage him, and he's like, "You're adorable. You can wait your turn."
Bring it on, bitch.
But Liana actually like bit into his skin, so Liana didn't use any rage, so you got a choice. You can either roll to defend and then not take an action, or you can save your dice and take an action. You saw what it did to Nikki. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah, let's defend.
Okay. So you're gonna roll a total number of dice equal to your dexterity plus your athletics. You get +1 for being in Krino, so that's gonna be 4. No athletics is 4 total.
Where am I looking? Oh, okay.
You gonna be alright, hopefully. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see a couple 3s.
I got 1 success.
Alright. That's not terrible. Because I only got 4 successes because of the 1s. So that's gonna mean I only get 3 dice of threshold.
You keep getting 1s, bro.
What can I do, bro?
What can I do?
I'm not gonna cheat you and just be like, yes, 18 successes. Suck a dick.
That's rude.
It's not fun for anybody.
72 week successes.
72 successes. Try to soak it. Okay, so I only got 4 points of damage. No, sorry, because of his gift, it becomes 6 points of aggravated damage. So you're gonna.
Where am I tracking that on my little thing?
So before you start tracking damage, you're gonna be rolling your stamina to try and avoid some of it. Try to soak some of it up because you are supernaturally tough.
Okay.
Your war form gives you +3 stamina. You normally have 2, so you're rolling 5 dice.
Got it.
To try and soak up some of this damage.
What's my threshold?
6. 6 and higher.
Okay. So that's 2, 4 successes. One of them was a 10.
Nice. So you soak 4 out of 6. So you're only going to take 2 levels of damage. Towards the bottom of the character sheet, you'll see a health track.
So I'm on hurt?
You are on hurt.
Or am I on injured?
No, you're on hurt. The extra bruise is in case you have a merit. There's a merit. Aggravated damage is marked with the red X.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, so
thanks. I'm glad you can do that for me.
Yeah, the levels of damage are cumulative. So the -1 and -1 count as -1 total. -2 counts as -2. Once you get to level to crippled, you're taking -5 to all of your dice pools.
Okay.
But yeah, you see him kind of bite down, expecting to cleave right through you, like he did with Korra, and there is this, whether it be luck, Gaia's armor, or just the inane amount of frustration you have towards this misogynistic piece of shit, he does not manage to cleanly cut into you. It is a deep bite, but it is not deadly. He goes on 9, so then we go to 12, which is Artist.
Is this motherfucker still near me? The one that
There's 2. You have a choice.
I have a choice.
You have a choice. You can feel 2 presences that aren't Korra. Walks is gone. Like, you felt Walks for a second, and then he went bye-bye.
And then he was like, I'm gonna take a walk.
Yeah. Not even a walk. Like, he went into outer space.
Oh, okay.
With
He's
the
flying.
spirits.
I'm an astronaut.
Yeah.
I'm spending 3 rage.
I marked it down.
Can
The extra actions will come at the end of the turn.
The extra?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to take them for extra
So
actions.
4 actions, right? Or no?
You're going to get 4 actions total, but you're going to take
Total.
1 now.
1 now. Okay. You said in front of me is 2 sharkies.
Yep.
It doesn't. I can't see them. So who's the fuck's closest to me?
It's a wild
I was about
shot.
to be like, let me pick. Who cares?
It's a wild shot. Yeah.
I feel like the hammerhead would probably be closer to you if the tiger shark just came at me, because I'm on the opposite side of Korra.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever is literally within.
Yeah.
A sniff's
Striking
distance away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will be. What are you going to do? Claw or bite?
Bite.
Okay. So you're going to be rolling at difficulty 7 because of your blindness. It would have been difficulty 8, but your snaz actually counts for something here because you're leading with it.
Nice. And then difficulty 8, and then 6 dice
7.
again.
It's going to be difficulty 7. Yes, 6 dice.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're using your snoot.
I flipped my numbers.
Yeah.
Flip my numbers. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't good. I had a high. Oh no. I botched.
You got no successes and you got 1s, or did you get 1s that canceled your successes? There's a difference.
I had 3 1s
and no successes.
and 3 successes.
Okay, so you did not botch. Botch only happens if you have no successes whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
And then you roll 1s.
Yeah, it's basically if you are negative successes.
Yeah.
That's
Heard.
what counts.
Heard.
Yeah, so you try to use your snoot to kind of zero in.
My snoot!
And you get a mouthful of fur instead.
A mouthful of fur?
Yep, as you bite into Korra.
Ah! Well, the moment that I know it's her, I'm not gonna fucking bite down.
Correct. That's why you're not doing damage.
Okay, so now I have to go towards the next warm body.
Well, there's not a lot of warm bodies, but we'll come back to you on the rage turns. So 13 is the elder. He looks at the gravity of the situation. He sighs, and then you'll see him shift into his Krynos form. It's just this sleek black shape of a mako shark. And he dives into the water and just comes up right as Walks is coming down. So he's going to be biting into Walks. Luckily, he doesn't have the dice pool that the warriors have, so you might not take too much damage. And you know what? You might not take any damage, because this is disgusting. I rolled 10, 8, and 7, and then 3 1s.
The old man forgot his teeth, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah, I got gummed.
His
So
dentures.
he bites
Go.
into you. He doesn't find any real purchase, but he does bring you under the water with him as he comes back down. So we might have to look up holding your breath rules. So that was him. 13. So 14 is going to be Cora and Liana. Which one of you wants to go first?
Cora went first last time, so we can go in the same pattern.
Okay. Make a rage roll.
Yeah. We're gonna get that.
Not a rage roll, sorry, a stamina roll. Difficulty 8.
There we go.
Yeah, difficulty 8.
Yeah, because we gotta do the soaks.
Yep, the healing. The regeneratins.
That's better.
Let me see.
We've got Oh
Yeah.
wait, I'm crippled, aren't I? So
Oh, I don't think it counts for your regeneration roll. I think it's
Okay.
only for like mixed dice pools.
Yeah.
So you got at least one success, so you heal one more level. You're at -2 now, which is going to be helpful.
yeah, much better.
Yeah, and
I got better.
everybody except artists will see that there is just extra chunks. The top part of the lung actually starts to fill itself out. The skin is starting to kind of regrow. It's going to be a question after you're done, but do you want this to be a battle scar? You need to start thinking about that for when we're done here.
I also wanted to point out, since this bit into Cora's clothing is probably shorn, and there's probably some scars that some people have not seen on her form before that she typically tries to hide.
Yeah. But what do you want to do, Cora? You spent 2 rage, so that'll come at the end of the rage turns.
I'm clawing for him. I'm that angry. I'm that incensed that you know, life preservation is out the window.
Yeah.
If you get me.
There's this moment where you feel the top of your body kind of topple in a direction, and it doesn't give you the same purchase when you bring your claw down because you're so used to having that other arm kind of like a tail. Until you lose your tail, you really don't know how much it affects your balance. Losing your arm really does kind of like, it doesn't throw you off enough to raise your difficulty, but it does kind of make you aware of just how much you've lost already.
8 2, that's 6. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no, I'm way better. Yeah. I keep forgetting my attack rolls are the beef.
Yeah. You've got a dex of 3 normally, so it's 4 in Krino's form, and you actually have fucking brawl.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I forget that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. I will use one of my... You're attacking the young one?
Yes. He deserves retribution. He
Yeah.
deserves to be punished now.
Use up one of my rage actions to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like
As
6.
you should.
I don't like 6 successes coming at me. Okay. This is a bad night for me. I got 6 successes, and then 2 ones brings me down to 4 successes. So you're going to get 2 threshold. So that's 2 plus your 4 strength is 6, plus your 4 from Krinos is 10 dice of damage, plus 2 for the claws is 12 dice of damage.
Yep.
Jesus.
Hold on. She is a combat monster.
Yeah.
Alright. We got 2 ones there, so that definitely deals with the difficulty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 2 is 3 points of damage, which he manages to soak just barely. You find again that hide that thick kind of shark skin just does not give purchase. Liana, what do you want to do for your turn?
Who's closest to me? Is
Okay.
it still Baby Shark?
It is, you still have the tiger shark in front of you.
I'm gonna go attack him again.
Okay. He's got a clean area to kind of bite into.
I think I'm gonna go for the same spot, or like just below it.
To dig
Keep
deeper.
taking some chunks out. Yeah.
Okay. So you got a dexterity 3 regularly plus 1 for your Krinos form. And you do have 1 point of brawl, so that's 5 dice. I'm going to use up another rage to dodge.
It was 5 or 6?
5 if you're biting.
Then I got 3 successes.
3 successes. He learned a lesson the last time you bit into him, and he's keeping an eye on you, and he just manages to shift. There's this kind of ebb and flow that lets him move almost unnaturally quick in the water, and he manages to just kind of shift out of the way and put Cora between you and it now. That is 14, so that brings us to 15. So it's gonna be Walks and the woman. You go first again, sir. You're the hero.
So I'm underwater?
You are underwater.
Pinned by the elder?
Pinned by the elder, yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my satchel again for that piece of coral.
Okay.
And since I'm under the water, I'm gonna try to do my best. Crab spirit. Please. Help.
Even the odds in your favor.
Can I do odds?
No.
Odds.
6 on the die.
That's pretty odd.
It is.
You've been getting all ones.
I've been getting all ones. You gurgle out a plea to the crab spirit. You are focusing through the coral, and you see little crabs start to pop up out of the sand. And they just like hold up their pincers at you. Right now, your plea to the crab spirit itself has not gotten through, but you are reaching out. The hammerhead. Cora, do you feel like if the hammerhead turns his attention towards Artis, that you would egg it to attack you instead, or do you feel like Artis can take care of herself?
Cora would protect Artis.
Okay.
That's just
That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Do you want to use one of your rage actions to dodge?
Yes.
Okay. So that'll leave you with 1. Oh, this is where the pendulum has swung the other way, my friends. Because out of 7 dice, only 3 of them were failures. Out of 10 dice, sorry, 3 of them were failures. I got 7 successes. How many did Cora get? How many did you lower my threshold by?
I'm doing the math right now.
Yeah.
I always, you know how it is.
Yep.
I love to play this. So
Dex and athletics.
yeah, Dex athletics, or as Shanky would say, death
Athletics. Yeah. Dex is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4.
Yeah.
And athletics is 2. So 6
6.
-2 is 4 dice.
Yeah.
Because you was hurt.
That's 2 10s, a 9, and a 1.
And a 1. So 3 successes. So 4 threshold. Do. That. And that. Okay.
Just remember, if I die, I love you all.
It'll be fine. You always get a rage roll anyway at the if it goes too far.
Yeah.
So that goes away. That goes away. That takes that away. So all you gotta do, because you don't take minuses to your soak dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aggravated points of damage.
Yep. So that's 6 stamina.
6 stamina.
Yep. We got a 9 and 2 8s. The rest are
3 successes.
below a 4. Yeah.
So you're gonna take 3 points of aggravated damage. That puts you 1 over incapacitated, so that would kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you get to make a rage roll, and this is not modified by how much rage you've used. This is your full dice pool.
So that's 7.
That's 7 dice to come back from the brink of death. Oh my god. 2 9s and a 10. So that means you heal the one that pushed you over and 1 more. So it keeps you in the fight. Oh my god. You are teetering. There's a moment where she bites down. Like you can see that one of the eyes has looked at Artis, and as the head is about to turn in her direction, you kind of use your one good arm, you goad her, and she turns and just shoots forward and comes biting down on the other side. And there's a moment where Cora is taken back to Greece. There's an olive tree. There's a couple of young girls just kind of running around, flying a kite. And you will see this field, this kind of Elysian field, stretch out before you. And as you look at it and recognize it for what it is, you turn back and you see the scene laid out before you, and you know that if you fall, Artis is next. And you failed one little sister before, you cannot fail another. And there is this sensation of something conal come in under your arm, and there is this whinny of a horse, and the unicorn pushes you forward, and you are brought back to the scene.
I think there's this moment where, she's going down. I think Leanna sees it too. Well, Leanna saw that Cora goaded this thing into attacking her instead. And there's this moment where, the eyes go glassy. And it's just that moment. And then you suddenly get the, no!
Yep.
Kind of bringing it back up.
Brings us to Liana's turn, as Cora avoids death.
Does Liana recognize what just happened to Cora?
There is a story that gets passed around that Gaia has chosen the Guru for a reason. That the werewolves survived the War of Rage for a reason. That the lupines are Gaia's chosen for a reason. And there are stories of people who have been pushed to the brink of death, and Gaia has seen fit to give them one chance to come back to finish what they were setting out to do. This feels like that. There is a touch of the Umbra in Cora as she yells no. There's a touch of something not earthly and it looked like the bite that this hammerhead took into her form was devastating. You heard the ribs crack. You heard the same kind of noise that the young one kind of forced out of Korra's body when it ripped its chunk out. But there's a moment where the hammerhead goes to pull, and there's defiance. And Korra kind of finds her footing, sticks her feet down, and just says no, and is back.
Oh. Wait, how is it my turn already?
Because you go at the same time as Korra?
Mm.
But I thought Korra was defending.
No, this is her turn. Right?
I thought it was the hammerhead's turn.
Yeah.
The hammerhead went. Oh wait, no, Leanna attacked, and then the hammerhead went, and now it's Walks.
Because I was like, I didn't get asked about rage.
No, Walks won a red. Yeah, he brought the crabs.
Yeah, that's right.
Female hammerhead.
Okay.
We were getting into the emotionality of this.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, where was my rage question?
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leanna goes again.
So female goes
That's
on
how epic it
15.
was.
Yeah, the female goes on 15. So yeah, it is Pepe, 17. Sorry.
Alright. Was Pepe able to do what he was gonna do?
Yeah. You sneak out. Nobody's paying attention to Pepe.
Cool. Nobody ever does.
You're a Ragabash. You're the no moon. You're used to the shadows. And as you trot your way over, and your lupus form kind of shifts past the villagers that are meandering about at the edge of the village, kind of looking at the situation on the beach, you find yourself in the first cove, and there is this feminine form that has these tentacles kind of wrapped around like extra legs. It is matronly, it is motherly. She is holding a bundle in her arms, and she has this face that looks out into the sea itself. Excuse me. But you see that this close, all three of the statues are about 6.5 feet tall, and they're all made of this rock salt. It glistens in the sun. Almost looks like a diamond.
Okay. Pep is gonna do what Pep is gonna do.
Okay. You reach out, you touch the statue, and everyone will hear a thunder crack. And the skies go black.
Oh fuck.
And
For sure now I've done what Pepper does.
and there is this cold wind that blows, and the moment the thunder cracks above all of you, Walks will see the Mako shark release him. There is this moment of, for the first time, you see fear in its dark black eye as it just kind of lets you go, and it shoots up out of the water and turns towards the village. The tiger shark and the hammerhead also turn towards the village, and there is a moment where everyone will see the water, not just from the cove that was made for this fight, but the water on the beach itself just recede. It is pulled 10 feet, 30 feet, 150 feet. And as it starts to come back, the wave that comes towards the coastline has dark shadows in it. There is a mass of shapes. There are sharks, and there are whales, and there are creatures from the dark umbra that should not exist, and they're all coming towards the beach. And the people that were watching the fight around you in the vicinity, those in the village that were kind of climbing up to get better vantages, all of them just start screaming and running towards the tree line, running away from the coast. The Mako says something incoherent because of the mouth shape that it has and because of the Maori language that it is speaking. And the other two Bright Waters just kind of look up, and there is this sadness to their face, and there's a fear, there's a tinge of fear in the woman that is more prevalent, and it's barely receptive, barely received from the male. And the water comes crashing into the cove, and the village itself is eaten, taken, claimed by the ocean, and the screaming starts to die down, replaced with gurgling, replaced with drowning, and the salt statues are gone. The villagers are gone. The stilts are gone. There's barely a remnant of a couple of stilts here and there. The sharks, the Rokea that were fighting you, have given themselves over to the water and have been pulled into the ocean. Those of you that wish to fight to stay on land, please give me strength rolls.
I think I'll just let the current.
Sure. Remember that you are in your Krynos form.
Strength?
Yep.
Are you sure? Strength roll.
Yep. You have.
Are you sure?
Most of you are in your Krynos forms, so.
No, I am not in Krynos form,
You are not. You are correct. You are not.
Oh, shite. Oh.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes.
Wait, what was the threshold? I forgot.
6. 6 or higher.
6.
Yeah, I'm not.
Love that.
Gonna penalize you.
4 successes.
Okay. Cora?
I actually did fairly well on this roll, even with all my negatives.
With all my negatives. You did. And even Walks managed to not die.
4 successes.
Yeah. How many did Pepe get?
I got 0 successes.
Okay.
Oh
And I rolled a 1. And I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So you botched?
There's a moment where one of the bodies that is flailing as the ocean takes it out is clothed. It is not a villager. It is very clearly Pepe. And slowly, as the waters churn, you see villagers start plopping themselves, just being pulled under the water. And there's a moment where all of you feel that as this ocean came crashing down on top of you and pulled against everything that you had in your being, some of you managed to dig down into the sand and find purchase in what must have been some hidden rock formation. And as the water recedes back to its normal beach level, you will see large, massive crabs start to shake, and you will notice that they are the ones that came and held you in place. And as one of them kind of extends its claw out towards the beach, you will see Pepe not pulled under the water, but pulled into the Umbra.
Oh shit.
And there is this moment where back on the beach where the village was, you will see some remnants of clothes, his hat hanging from a broken stilt, and a lump of something that is catching the sun.
Bacon.
And as you go over, you will see that his satchel, the gift that was given to him, is sitting there half buried, half not. Inside, you find no bacon. But you do find what looks to be the head of a woman made entirely of rock salt. It glistens like diamonds in the sun. And as you all are left with this in the Umbra, the oceans have left. You are still floating. You can see the beach in the distance. You can see the shapes of your compatriots, your pack. And you will see starlight come down, swimming, shifting like a snake. And as it comes to you, you'll see the shape of a shark, massive, easily the size of a football field. Just from side to side, fin tip to fin tip, just this massive shape of stars. And it looks at you. And although you only heard it a couple times from the Brightwater's mouth, you know that this, in your very essence, is Coon, the wereshark's progenitor, the one that they claim is the equivalent to Gaia. And it looks at you, and you hear not an angry voice, but a soft, almost melancholic voice. You have taken what did not belong to you, wolf. Why?
For my pack, my family, especially for Chiquitica. Artists.
You see that he swims around you and he hits you with his tail, and everything about you is shattered. And there's a moment where you feel like you are sitting in front of a judge, and you can feel all your lies kind of sitting like chains around you. And he says to you, as he motions up to the sky, you see among the constellations a very familiar one that you've tried to fight since your truth was given to you of the Falcon. He looks at you, the shark, Coon. You would give of yourself, even though you've lied to them this whole time. Why? You are wolf. You know only taking.
The only taken I know is for my family. Mi familia. I would do it again and again and again just for them.
You have taken from the great spirits. There must be a price.
Whatever the price is, I will take it for them.
I understand. And the shark opens its
But
maw,
they go.
and there's a moment where you point, you open your mouth, the first little bit of air comes out, and this maw opens, and you see the end of the universe. You can see starlight swirling into nothingness inside of its massive jaws, pun intended. And instead of clamping down around you, you see it snake up and just crush the falcon. And as it does, your body breaks. You and the wolf are separated. And as you are dragged down into the depths of this astral ocean, your wolf is woven back into the wheel. And the last thing you see as darkness claims you forever is Cora, Artis, Liana, and Wax standing around the gift that you left for them. And this is where we're going to call it for tonight and the rest of the year. Thank you guys for being a part of this. The price was paid. Your rock salt is claimed. And now, let's give everybody a chance to plug whatever they're into. We'll start with our Silver Fang, Ragabash. Pepe, what are you up to, and where can people find you on the internet if you want to be found?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm in the dark abyss right now, so let me marinate on this.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
We'll come back to you. Wax, what are you up to, and where can people find you on the internet if you want to be found?
Crying. Generally, nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I understand. It is a heavy topic to close on. Liana, what are you up to? Where can people find you on the internet if you want to be found?
I'm with Walks on this one, just crying. I'm gonna go into a hole and hibernate for the rest of the winter.
Artis, what are you up to, and where can people find you on the internet if you want to be found?
I'm on the internet. I'm there.
Go.
Also, I'm mad because you and Ike discussed this previously because you were like, "Are you gonna do it?" And then Ike was like, "Yeah." And now I'm mad at Ike.
You should be. You should be mad at Ike, for sure.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coral, what are you up to? Where can people find you on the internet if you want to be found?
You can find me on the Bird app, at the Squishy Bear, on all the other socials. You can find me at the Goth Furycorn. Things are looking better, and mental health goodness is on the rise. Perfect. So
excellent.
You'll see me in lots of places, hopefully soon, and probably with a little bit of recovery time because of this, but That's the game, and I applaud Chewy for breaking my heart.
It's all I like. You can blame Mike. But
I will.
you brought up a good point. We do take mental health on the channel very seriously, and if you feel like you need help, please know that it is okay to not be okay. And if you're watching live, there are phone numbers going up in our Twitch chat. They'll be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube at your leisure, because please know that there are people out there who want to help you and who are trained to help you, and that they're just a phone call or a text away. And if you were not a fan of phone calls or text messaging, and you you're not in the United States, there's a link going up as well. Just findahelpline.com. It is a fantastic resource. It'll help you find people out there close to you, or if you're in the United States, it'll help you find more resources than just the phone numbers that are going up or that are available to you. So please know that there are people out there who want to help you, and all it takes is that first real step. And it can be scary, and it might take you a couple days, it might take you a couple months, it might take you a couple years, but just know that the more you fight, the more bonus time you have earned for yourself. And so please claim all the bonus time that you can. As always, thank you. I thought that I was going to be strong enough to do a death. I was not. So let me just segue quickly into our schedule. As always, Mondays are for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. It is a 2-part story, a Camarilla coterie and an Anarch coterie on alternating days. Tuesdays are for Legend of the Five Rings and Werewolf the Wild West, like you saw tonight. Thursdays are for 7th Sea and Old Gods of Appalachia, which is just starting up and just going to go into third session 0 this week of our 3 out of 4 characters to introduce. But if you want to see me be a player, on Wednesdays you can catch me over at McStabber Studios, where they're doing their Dark Ages vampire game. Right now, for the end of the year and for January, we're going to be doing Changeling the Dreaming game, which has been really interesting to be a player in, because I've only ever just kind of glossed through the book. But in January on Fridays, you can also catch me playing Preacher Green in their Old Gods of Appalachia miniseries, and that's going to be a completely different character that I've never tried to play before, so that's going to be real interesting. But as always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for following me on this crazy story. And I guess there's nothing to say but thank you guys, and be safe during the holidays. We will be on break until January, so have fun, eat your fill, be safe, and we will see you when we see you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.